Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. To start off, we are going to be playing the Fallout role-playing game. So grab your caps and let's dive in.
Hey guys, it's Misty, the voice of Tessa. So today we're going to talk about robots and their role in the Fallout universe. So first I'm going to read a little blurb from the book that Modiphius created for the role-playing game. I just kind of like the wording. So it says, the pre-war world made use of robots in everything from combat to domestic life. From the multi-armed Mr. Handy to aid in the housework to the formidable sentry bot designed as a weapon of war, many of these robots can still be found roaming the wastes, protecting their pre-war stations or providing companionship to those who travel the post-nuclear world. So we've run into a Mr. Handy so far, right? And the cool thing about Mr. Handy's is there's actually 3 different versions of essentially the same robot. They're these hovering robots, and just like we've talked about in our episodes, they have like these 3 eyes. One is kind of in the center of the body, and then the other 2 are kind of these moving appendages. Damien says that like eye stalks, and that's pretty much the exact, like when you hear eye stalk, whatever you're picturing, that's what it is. So we've got the Mr. Handy, we've got the Miss Nanny, and then we've got the Mr. Gutsy. And the Mr. Handy is kind of the do-it-all robot. He can help take care of the baby and make sure that the chores are done and make you coffee in the morning and all that jazz. And the Miss Nanny is pretty similar. They even share the same stat block within the role-playing game. So, you know, it's basically like, you know, with like a Google or a Siri, like, does your robot have a male voice or a female voice? That's how you determine whether it's a Mr. Handy or a Miss Nanny. But they're super, super useful. And they were kind of the must-have thing pre-war. You basically were a plebe if you didn't have a Mr. Handy helping run your household. In that same category, we've got Mr. Gutsies. And those are, they look exactly the same. They've got the hovering body, they've got the eye stalks, but they are military grade robots. So instead of taking care of household chores, they're taking care of military functions. They have a little higher quality armor plating. They have deadly weapon attachments instead of the normal Mr. Handy and Miss Nanny type attachments that are going to be more like claws to grab things with, and maybe like a whisk attachment so that they can bake for you. Like the Mr. Gutsy is going to have like a flamethrower or like knife attachments or things like that, right? And then it's noted in here that they have programming which gives them a unique Marine drill sergeant personality. And, you know, when you see a Mr. Gutsy out and about, they usually don't take too kindly to you being near their post. They're typically on a military base or even like a secret facility that trespassers aren't allowed in, so they kind of attack on sight. But yeah, those are them. And like I said, we've already come across them. The other robots are pretty unique to Fallout as well. We've got the Assaultron, and they are a Robco Industry designed military robot. And they were created to fight on the front lines of any wars that were going on. Prior to the nuclear fallout, we were trying our best not to use humans, and so a lot of the robots did the frontline work. So that's where Soltrons come in. And they've pretty much got one mission in life, and that is to, attack and kill and call it a day, right? They are very humanoid looking, kind of picture like C-3PO, but with more claw-like hands. And instead of two eyes, they have one eye-looking thing, and it's actually a laser that they can use to attack. They're pretty cool. They're one of my favorite robots, actually, in the Fallout universe. Next, we have an iBot, and iBots are small robots that hover. They kind of look like the droids that you see in Star Wars: Phantom Menace. They're just basically like big steel balls with some antenna, and they are basically going around, and they're sentinels, essentially. Like, they just kind of take note of what's going on. They promote propaganda, and they're not going to attack you, but they're kind of seen floating everywhere. The next thing that we have is a Protectron. And this is another robot that we have run into in our campaign so far. They're another creation of Robco Industries. And they were designed to do a myriad of different things. They can aid in construction sites or offices. They have a bunch of different personality modes, as we've talked about before in our episode. So basically, they have personalities such as like the police personality, or which is the law enforcement. They have the medical responder, and that their hands end up being defibrillators. Yeah, I don't know how to say that word, but you know what I'm saying, like the shocking things, which they can use to attack as well, as to help resuscitate. They also have like nice, kind subway steward mode where it's like, hey, give me your ticket, and that's basically all they do. But they can attack when needed. The Sentry Bot, though, is a little bit more OP. They are similar in looks to the Protectron, except for the fact that they have 3 legs instead of the 2 that the Protectron has. Protectron kind of walks around like a stereotypical robot. Like if you saw a kid pretending to be a robot, that's what the Sentry Bot, or what the Protectron looks like. The Sentry Bot looks like he's on wheels and kind of like moves around with his tripod base. And he's another military robot. They are... So this is another part where I'm going to read from the book because it's going to say it much better than I can. But it says, while Assaultrons prioritized melee combat and Mr. Gutsy's focused on balancing speed with firepower, the Sentry Bot was designed to bring in heavy armor and even heavier weapons. So the guns on this thing are nuts. They're super powerful, and they can even withstand direct hits from missiles and mini nukes. Like, they are usually when people say military grade, it means that it sucks. But in this case, like, these are true high quality military grade robots that are just a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, that's that's basically it for the robots. Hopefully this helps kind of paint a picture for you guys if you are unfamiliar with the Fallout universe. Talk to you later. Bye.
Let's just hit the recap.
Okay.
Someone please.
The recap won't be very long. It was basically a wind-down episode. Lucky talked with everyone at some point. He talked with Tessa about her inhaler and the drugs like they're in. He talked to Doc about possibly wanting to take more Psycho in the future and being able to lean on Doc about the possible ramifications of that. And he had a kind of macabre conversation with Frankie about how long it takes until Frankie turns Psycho, and what would be the steps. Feral. I said Psycho because I like the drug. What are the steps between Frankie now and Frankie turning feral, and what would be done if Frankie turned feral? And it was kind of like, it was bittersweet in the sense that like they talked about how there would probably be plenty of signs before it got to that point, and if it got to that point, how it would be taken care of. Frankie and Doc also shared a conversation about Doc's use of Jet, and Frankie understanding drug addiction with Frankie's years of experience. And Frankie and Tessa also shared a conversation about, it was mostly about Frankie kind of giving Tessa a bit of ramen milk and wishing Tessa quick recovery as they go through this.
It was so nice.
It was quite wholesome.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty much it. Also, we discovered that the super mutant that was in the cryopod is no longer in the cryopod. This is probably the most important part.
Yeah.
Is no longer in the cryopod, and we don't know where the fuck it is. So that's cool.
Super cool.
I'm gonna kill it eventually when I see it. I being lucky.
Super mutant. Cool.
Super mutant. Cool.
Super mutant.
mule.
Super cool.
I do want to bring up one other thing. Lucky you healed all of your injuries.
I was just getting to that. We recovered all the injuries, the critical injuries suffered. So Lucky, being the jacked dude he is, recovered both of his critical injuries on his own, giving Tessa plenty of action points and the doctor's attention to recover her gaping chest wound, which she almost died from several times.
Now, I still have radiation damage.
You do.
I do.
You do?
Does anyone have Radaway? I don't.
So
Ramen milk helps with that.
let's start off with
Sorry.
what we failed to do last week.
Food
which
and
was
water.
Food and water.
Wait,
I offered everyone
Where's-
ramen milk.
There's one more important part of the recap.
Yes.
Who framed
we learned-
Roger Rabbit? Can I say that?
No, I don't know.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
We didn't talk about the fact that we got to know Doc a little bit better at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, at the end of the last episode, Doc gave like a little memory flashback about how he lost
And
some
we
people
all
that he
cried.
served with.
It was
Despair.
rough. It hurt.
It totally hurt.
Yeah, it was one of those like PTSD kind of reactions of like reliving a very traumatic experience where it ended up with you, Doc, in current times looking at 4 holotags that you have in your possession.
Yes.
Holotags being similar to dog tags, but they also record. What is it that they record?
Yeah, it's like a black box for
box?
the power armor, right? You insert it into the power armor, and it lets anyone who finds your body know what happened, right? It records the gunshots that have like penetrated the armor. It records stim packs that were automatically administered, that kind of thing.
For the last few moments of life,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Jeez.
Yeah, which is super rough.
And I
Right.
bet you've listened to those a lot.
Probably.
Wait, did you have anything to listen to them on, though?
I do now that I have a suit of power armor.
Oh, no.
That's awful. I
Take
hate
it away.
Y'all
Doc
don't-
can't wear the power frame.
You guys don't know that
Yeah,
in
yeah,
character,
yeah.
I
though.
know, but it makes me
We the
so
players know it. We the
sad.
characters
It's
do not.
sad.
Ugh.
At least you don't have a pit boy.
Yeah. Right.
With that, we come to a couple days later now, a couple rests later, and everyone is fully healed because Tessa, you also got your injury healed. And we come to, you guys are good, ready to go. What's the plan now? Because I don't think we ever really even talked about that.
Going to
But
Diamond City.
before we
Yes.
before we do that, because I keep on sidetracking so much.
Oh, the water and food.
Water and food.
Really quick.
We need to go
before
through water
that,
and food.
Just a second. Since we
I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget.
I won't.
Good. I want you
Since
to.
we spent a day of rest, are we all fully healed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Speaking of which,
Except for
you
my
guys,
radiation.
you
for
guys
radiation.
used junk items and other material that
To
is
make the
in this
beds.
facility to make beds. You guys are considered
Well rested.
well rested. Do you know what that does?
I don't. But
No.
you're about to tell me.
No, I don't.
Well rested means that you are going to add 2 to your maximum HP
Nice.
until you rest again.
Okay.
Okay, then.
We all needed 4 charges of water or some drink that wasn't alcohol, and 2 charges of food.
Dumb rule.
2 charges of food, 4 charges of water. I'm gonna just call that good for your guys' rest time in here.
Did we ever? I don't think we ever like really touched on this, but about cooking the Mirelurk meat. Did we ever have a way of cooking it? I know we like joked about the energy
Zapping
pylon.
it.
Yeah, zapping it.
Microwaving it.
I am going to go ahead and say that you can do, let's call it an intelligence plus survival check. And this is going to be trying to decide between like the energy pylon, the different tools that were at those workbenches that you guys fixed up
yeah.
your weapons at. All of these other areas, trying to figure out where the best place would be to cook this food.
Can I
The
aid?
Can I
difficulty is going to be 3 because you don't have a dedicated workstation.
Okay.
Okay.
Int plus survival will put me at 12.
I would like to use a luck point to aid with luck plus survival instead of int plus survival.
Int plus survival for me would be 9.
Same.
Okay. So,
So let's all work
Y'all
together to
aid
figure
me.
this out. Okay.
I did not aid even with my luck.
Nope.
Sag.
Yeah, I did not.
I aided 1. Barely.
I failed the roll, so
Oh,
You can
Sick.
use luck points to try and
yeah, you can.
do something else, or like to re-roll there, but
I could, but I still don't have enough aid, right? Because
I have 1 aid.
You have one
everyone can use a luck point to try and re-roll.
I'll do it.
or we can just starve.
Or we can.
I-
we can
I-
also.
I don't know about you
Important.
guys, but I'm
we can eat the
fine.
Mirelurk meat uncooked,
You know what we could do?
and we
You
just suffer.
could.
We suffer.
Oh, you could.
We suffer a
Yes.
risk of
we could
radiation.
also probably hunt
Hunt what?
creatures.
Okay, no. I do want to bring up. Fucking try eating uncooked meat.
Don't.
Anyone who drinks dirty water or uncooked meat has a chance for disease.
Yum.
And I know that I have not been keeping track of that before.
Even me?
Even you.
But I love dirty
I know.
water.
It doesn't matter. Dirty water, uncooked meat. As of now,
Oh,
if you
no.
drink dirty water or eat uncooked meat, you will have to roll to survive against disease. So, just try me.
And with that
Hey, so we
ominous warning,
we
I
didn't,
will use a luck point.
we didn't find any way to cook the meat. Oh,
You have
we're in the
some.
middle of this.
You're in the middle of trying to do
All right,
this.
we're looking.
So-
we're looking, and Lucky's
before we-
rolling
If
again.
people want to roll to try, like, use luck points to re-roll some things,
Okay.
Yo, I
now's
rolled-
the time to do it, unless you guys want to fuck around with diseases.
I will.
Trust me, I would love it.
I will spend a luck point to
Okay.
reroll.
I had 1 success. So with yours, that makes 2.
I have 1 success. It is a critical success, so that's 2 successes.
Yep.
Okay, I already used a luck point, but I'm gonna do it again.
Well, we have 4 now.
We have
We have
4 now?
enough.
You
We
do
have
not
enough.
need.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'm not going to then because when I tried to re-roll, I got it
Your luck-
even worse.
Your luck is what,
Tessa's
6?
just
I have
watching
7.
us and
Okay.
judging
Well, now
us
I
if
have
she
6.
sees us
I
find
also have
something.
6 now.
4
4.
successes,
Yes.
so you gain 1 action point. And
Dope.
what you find out is that some of the materials that are in that one maintenance area with all those other workbenches, some of those chemicals that are in there would provide enough of a fire in conjunction with maybe some of the brooms and things from the janitor carts
All right.
to cook
Let's cook that
just
Mirelurk.
long
Okay.
enough.
All of the stuff, all of the Mirelurk meat.
we have 2
It would
charges.
be enough to cook all of the meat.
We each need 2 food for the amount of time we're staying in here. We have 11 meat, so that's 9, 10, 11. We have 3 extra Mirelurk meat that is now cooked.
I don't need all of it. I don't need any of it. I have my own stuff because apparently I've decided that Frankie is also allergic to shellfish.
So you don't want Mirelurk meat?
Yeah,
that means
I can't.
we have 5 spare after eating
I'm a fucking
for us
idiot.
normies of Mirelurk meat, and then we all need 4 charges of drink, some kind of drink that is not alcohol, right?
Yeah, I got some Brahmin milk if anyone needs it. I know
Now-
I gave some to Tessa.
Brahmin milk takes off radiation
Yes.
too, right?
Yes.
So can I have 2 things of Brahmin milk? And
Yes.
then how's that work? I roll.
Okay. So now
think
that we
it's
know that
tough.
we have cooked everything, we're going to go player by player, trying to figure all this out.
Drinks.
Doc, you are starting first. You need 4 drinks.
Yep.
And 2 food items.
Food items are going to be those Mirelurk meat.
Okay.
I've already
2
been
food
charged.
items, Mirelurk meat. Go ahead, mark those off, and then 4 drinks.
Okay. I'm going to have the 2 Brahmin milk,
Okay.
and then mechanically what happens.
Have any other drinks first, just in case they're irradiated.
Ooh, yeah, good point. So can I have some dirty water and then
Oh, buddy, dirty water also brings diseases.
Excuse me.
I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
Let's do it like
Do you
this.
not have any drinks?
I don't have
Who has
anything. I have
enough
drugs.
Dirty
who has,
water is mine.
who has enough
Never
drinks
mind.
on them to survive the day?
Do you want a Nuka-Cola?
I have 4 charges of pure water that I can drink
I
for
can
me.
give you a
I do not
Nuka-Cola.
need any help surviving the day.
I don't mind giving you a Nuka-Cola, but like the dirty water, I'm irradiated. I gain
Okay.
from irradiation. I think that I should drink the dirty water.
Sounds good.
I'll give you. You get 1 bottle of Nuka-Cola. Someone else can give you some shit
Okay.
if that's okay.
So we need 4 charges of water to be quenched when we start the next day.
Yeah, to be like perfectly fine the next day and be good for probably like 4 or 5 hours.
Would we be like a little thirsty if we started the next day with 3 charges of water? Like if we drank 3, the
If
day-
you did 3 charges of water, you would get 1 fatigue, which is, I think, going to make it so that then you start taking damage.
So let's do it like this. Let's all state what we have in the terms of beverages, and then split that between the party if we can. So I personally have 4 charges of pure water, and that's it.
I have nothing.
I have 2 purified water and 1 Brahmin milk.
Okay.
I have 3 Brahmin milk, 3 dirty water, and 2 bottles of Nuka-Cola.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna mark this. So I have 4 pure water. You have 1 charge of almond milk. And then what else?
2 purified water.
And you have
I have 3 dirty water, 3 Brahmin milk, 2 Nuka-Cola.
Nuka-Cola, which also counts for like beverages, right?
Yes.
So we have
So, okay, sorry. I just want to describe what fatigue is real quick. So, with fatigue, when you have fatigue, it is harder to generate action points and you lose health. So, whenever you would gain action points, you reduce the amount you would gain by 1 for each fatigue that you have. Also, whenever you begin a scene with fatigue, you lose 1 HP for every 2 fatigue you have.
okay. Follow-up question: is ramen milk irradiated?
It removes radiation.
Okay, so in that case, we have 12 charges of water that will not cause radiation. We have 3 charges of water that is dirty water that would possibly cause radiation.
I will drink the dirty water. I have no harm from radiation.
We have, between all of us, we have 15 charges of water. We only need 4 each, 4, 8, 12, 16. So one of us is going to be 1 shy. One of us is going to be thirsty when we leave here. Who's willing to be thirsty?
I can
got
do
it.
it.
I'll quit. I mean, I have the most HP, I think.
Oh,
So I am willing to
yeah.
be thirsty. So
Okay.
I will drink. You have radiation damage. No one else does, right? So I will think 3 of my 4 charges of pure water and be a little thirsty. So we have 1.
So, Lucky, go ahead and give yourself 1 fatigue.
Okay.
And you are currently dehydrated.
Damn.
I'll just make him a note up here. 1 fatigue.
You have 8 hours until you gain another fatigue.
Okay. So I drank 3 out of 6. I think between Tessa and I, we had 6 charges of pure water.
Yeah.
You said? Yeah, so we're still fine. I will drink 3 charges of pure water, if that's okay with everyone. 3 out of 6. And then you plan on drinking on Brahmin milk because you have radiation damage. So we only have 1. No, that's not right. We have 4 charges of Brahmin milk. You want at least 2 of them?
You don't have any radiation, right?
I gave
Just
her
you.
1.
It's just you, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna have all of the Brahmin milk,
We have
and then
The other
4.
3.
We have 4 total Brahmin milks.
we have 4. So I'm just gonna do all my hydration with that for
Okay.
simplicity's sake.
So we have 4 Brahmin milks. I took 3 pure water. So we have 3 more pure water, 3 dirty water.
I'll drink the 3 dirty water.
You should also drink something else so you're fully hydrated. You don't have to.
I
but-
have a Nuka-Cola I can drink.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 dirty water in a Nutra-Cola, 3 pure water in a Nuka-Cola. And then that is almost everything. We now have
Okay, who's drinking dirty water?
Me.
just Frankie.
Okay.
3 new.
I need you to make. We're just gonna call it 1 endurance plus survival check. Okay, sorry, hold on. Endurance plus survival test with difficulty equal to the number of the listed events which occurred to a maximum of 5, which drinking dirty water is one of the listed events. So it'll be difficulty 3, endurance plus survival.
Do we have action points?
I think we had 1, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys would.
I really
I
don't
think you
know.
guys had 1. We're gonna carry that over from last week. So, Frankie, for your
What was the roll?
hold on, endurance plus survival, difficulty 3.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
Okay. So what we are going to do here then is, could you roll me a d20?
Oh, Donnie.
20.
20. Okay. So this is a disease called weeping sores. Whenever you suffer physical damage, you suffer +1 physical damage at the start of your next turn, ignoring damage resistance. So as long as you don't take a hit, it'll do basically nothing, but
Plus 1 each time I take physical damage.
yes.
Ignoring DR. I have a question about the Fallout canteen. It cleans dirty water, right?
What?
The Fallout Boy canteen.
Yeah.
Does it clean dirty water?
I have no idea. You're gonna have to look that
I'll
up.
look it up. Can I see that?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No worries.
This disease is what's called a 3 for duration. So basically, you will go ahead and do an endurance plus survival test now with a difficulty equal to the disease's duration, which is 3. If you succeed, the duration rating is reduced by 1, and if it would reduce it to 0, you just recover from the disease.
2 successes.
So go ahead and give yourself 1 success, and it's down to 2 for the duration.
1 success? What do you mean? Like 1 action point?
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. It's the difficulty is 3, so it doesn't do anything then.
Okay.
That's... hold on. Another character may assist with an int plus medicine.
Oh,
Okay.
I
don't
got
have
you.
Doc assist then.
For sure. Okay. Int plus medicine. That's 1 success.
That's enough. Okay. So no action points, but you do reduce the duration down to 2.
2 days?
It just says duration. I wish that they would like. Yeah, we'll say 2 days. And then you have to do another endurance plus survival with a difficulty of 2 next time to reduce it down to 1.
Like
and then
the next day?
yeah. And then the following day you would do endurance plus survival down to like with difficulty 1 to reduce it to 0, and then you're cured.
And
that make sense?
I can assist you with all of those.
Okay.
Okay, so listeners, we've talked about this a lot. So in the rule book, it says that ghouls are not affected by many diseases. That is literally all that it says. I cannot find a single thing about what diseases that ghouls are immune to or what diseases don't affect ghouls. And it's really, honestly, I'm just going to be honest, it's really fucking annoying. So I would want some kind of specificity of what things actually affect ghouls, what things actually affect just regular people. I just want a list or something. Additionally, I do think that it's a little bit messed up that under the dirty water description in the equipment section, it doesn't actually say anything about dirty water potentially causing disease. It only says it in the disease section on page 193.
Yes.
On page 193, talking about diseases and that dirty water is apparently something that can affect it.
It only briefly mentions it.
And if we're crazy and you found it somewhere, please let us know where you found it in the comments so that we can
Correct
ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, because
But we can't
like
find
the only
anything.
thing that I can say is this ghouls and chems section on page 167 of the core rulebook that literally just says addictol and antibiotics work normally, but ghouls are less likely to get addicted and are not affected by many diseases. So
Yeah. And for the dirty water, it says it's collected from rivers, like swimming pools, any other unfiltered water source, not recommended to drink without filtering or boiling it, but it contains a fair amount of radiation, but it's scarce in some places and the choice of clean water isn't always available. It says nothing about diseases in the specific dirty water description.
so
If we boil dirty water, then does it become purified water?
I would consider it basically becoming purified water,
Yeah,
but
just be like distilled kind of thing.
what I am going to do coming forward, and this is a
Ooh,
benefit for you all while also being a warning for you all. Under the diseases section, if you go to that one,
Ah, I lost that one. What page is it?
193.
Oh,
193. Okay. You have a list there. And do you notice what the top one says of things that may cause disease?
Mammal, lizard, or insect creature,
ooh,
claw, or bite.
damage. Yeah.
I'm going to implement that.
Okay.
All right.
This whole dirty water thing, especially for Frankie being a ghoul and ghouls being, again, not affected by many diseases. Weeping sores, I feel like, are the least of their worries.
I mean,
So-
my whole body's a weeping sore.
True. So
Gross.
what I'm going to say is that Frankie doesn't get any disease going forward. However, Frankie,
Right. I
you
understand.
probably don't have to deal with this too much about the whole diseases thing, right?
Right.
Everyone else, though, is probably going to have to deal with this. And I think, honestly, that this is just a character choice. I think it's more fun playing as, like, humans and, like, still having to suffer diseases and everything. But you get a lot of crazy benefits. I mean, some of the traits that you guys have chosen for, like, just the Wastelander, for instance, you got, was it Wonder Kid? Where you get 2 extra special attribute points to place
Yes.
wherever the hell you want. It kind of balances out. You get
Yeah.
those, but you still have to worry about disease. Lucky, being a vault kid, gets a bonus
I get
to
an
his
extra attack skill.
Well, you get an extra tag skill, sure, but you also get a bonus to endurance plus survival checks against diseases because of the way that you were raised.
Yep.
So,
I think the game balances itself out decently.
I agree.
so in this case, Frankie, you're not going to get this disease because it doesn't make any sense to have weeping sores because, like, literally your skin's falling off. Whatever sores are there are going to just fall off.
I will concede that some diseases would probably make sense, but not this specific
Not this particular one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
My
for
whole body's a
example,
sore.
glowing pustules. That's the grossest word. But
That is really gross what you just said.
it says whenever you suffer an injury, anyone within reach suffers 1 radiation damage. So I would think that maybe if
That might make
Frankie were to
sense.
get that one, that would still make
Yeah.
sense because we could, like, those of us around Frankie.
Around Frankie
would
could
be-
suffer that.
yeah.
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 What I think then, going forward, is what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have Frankie roll the diseases check to see if they get a disease. If they do get a disease, then we will make a call. I will make a call, and we can all kind of like talk about it of whatever disease that Frankie rolls. Weeping sores doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yep.
But further diseases might. Glowing pustules, sure. I mean, Frankie's gonna have glowing pustules on him because
Gross.
that's literally just like one of the steps of just becoming a glowing one.
Yes.
Or
no.
some other kinds of
Frankie's dead.
diseases like that might make more sense.
Like Bud's brain. That would
Yeah.
make sense. Adds what +1 to the difficulty of intelligence test.
Are we good moving forward with that?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, then let's get going. What does everyone want to do at this point? We've figured out the water. Are we good on the food? We got the
Yes,
Mirror
I already
Where
marked it off.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. So you guys are now fully healed, fully fed and watered, except for Lucky. I think you're dehydrated, right? Or thirsty, dehydrated, whichever one. Doesn't matter. Anyways, you guys are done with this. halt.
Headed
What do you want to do?
towards Diamond City.
Yeah,
Diamond
I want to
City.
get out of here.
Let's
Yeah.
move.
The safest route
I-
to Diamond City.
And I'm not gonna argue this, right? Like I don't want to like another
Sounds like-
detour on Diamond City. I would like to, upon leaving, roll a check to see if I can see any like prints or broken branches or twigs or whatever that might suggest / imply where the super mutant went upon exit.
So we can go the opposite
So we can go the same.
Well, we gotta go to Diamond City.
Let's roll. What do we think? A perception plus survival, maybe?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Are
Maybe.
we able to help him out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
accept
who's
it.
the lead?
I am. Because it was my
Yeah,
idea.
it was his idea.
Okay, Lucky's the lead. How is everyone else helping? Are they helping with a perception plus survival, or are they helping with something else?
Yeah.
Let's start, Doc.
Perception plus survival. I saw the opening. I would know which way the
True,
footprints.
you know to be suspicious of it.
Yeah, went initially, and I rolled a 2. So
Okay, so you aid and Tessa.
I rolled for perception plus survival. I did not aid. And kind of what I'm thinking is, you know, we finally get back outside and, you know, Tessa's just like, oh my gosh, like the air, the sun, like I'm never going underground ever again. Like,
I mean, fair enough. Frankie, are you doing
I aid 1.
with the perception plus survival?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I, standing alone, have 2 successes.
Just by yourself, 2
Yep.
successes, and you have 2 more successes from Doc and from Frankie. So that is a total of 4 successes. Go ahead and give yourselves 1 action point. And what you notice, Lucky, is that this entity went south.
I have a follow-up question.
Yep.
Is south the direction of Diamond City?
Yes, it is.
yes, it is.
Don't.
Okay.
Let's follow them.
So I'm gonna, mostly to Doc, but to the group in general, because we kind of talked about this
Yeah.
last night. I want to say like, hey, like I found these tracks, question mark, exclamation point. And it seems like these tracks are heading in the direction of Diamond City. So I don't
keep
know if
an
our
eye
friend's
out, yeah.
destination was Diamond City, but there's a chance we might bump into him either in Diamond City or beforehand. So let's just keep an eye out.
Will do.
All right. Well, be ready. Me and Ricky Rex.
Yeah, I feel so safe.
All right.
So you guys start heading south?
Are we heading? Oh, follow-up question for the the squad. This is me, Lucky. We got the coordinates that were pinging in the Diamond City. I know Tessa.
The glowing
No, it's
sea.
in the glowing sea.
Yeah, which
the
is
glowing sea. My
well
apologies.
past Diamond City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Tessa, and I guess a few of us in particular wanted to go to Diamond City to kind of like rest, restore, craft, what have you. I don't fucking know what's there. We are heading there first, right? Like we don't want to head straight for the glowing sea.
No.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we all have the same objective in mind.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, RPG aside, like when you think about when you're playing a video game, how like you have a quest that you want to go do, but like you just know you're not
You need
ready.
to make sure you're prepared.
That's
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
We are not ready.
So here's Diamond City, kind of. It's just straight south, basically. And here's the glowing sea.
Okay, so
Which is
It's
like
very
it's a slight
extra
detour.
south.
It's like
Yeah.
southwest.
Okay,
But
so
south.
we are all in
southwest.
agreement.
Yeah.
Myself, Lucky, and the rest of you, Chuckles.
Yes. What?
We're heading to Diamond City. That is our current objective. Is Diamond City?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Google
then
Maps says it's a plus 10-minute detour.
Okay,
That's,
Diamond
it's
City.
more
it is.
than that. I'd say it's more than that. But like,
Don't
yeah,
argue with Google
Cool.
Maps. They know
I
all.
would.
I have a question for you, God DM sir.
Yes.
Is
Gia.
Wolfgang? He's north, right? Like
He's
we are,
north.
We are past him at this point.
You're
Okay,
past
then
them.
fuck Wolfgang.
Too bad.
To Diamond City we go.
Okay. You guys begin.
Oh my god.
God damn it. God
Sorry,
damn it.
he walked right into that.
I did. I was like unsuspecting. My guard was down. I was a
was.
little babe.
You
22.
all begin heading south
Yes.
towards Cambridge and then to Diamond City, right?
Correct.
Yes.
That's what you
The
guys
safest
Yeah.
way.
were talking about for like the first
The
4 or
straightest
5
line
episodes.
to Diamond City.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we're like,
Yes.
yo, let's
Cambridge
go
is the
somewhere
straightest
else.
line
Yeah.
to Diamond City.
Yeah,
We're
we
like
go.
Wizard of Oz, linked
Yellow Brick
arms,
Road, yeah.
skipping.
We're skipping down the road. And it's
No ask.
embarrassing.
Oh, I have to ask. I will ask you this in character. Do you still have your inhaler?
Yes.
You can't
Okay.
just ask someone if
It's
they
like
still have
absolutely can. You heard Dr. Stanton, not Dr. Stanton,
Whatever.
robot helper man. Like, I'm curious because look, she was not very, but kind of a little bit that one time helpful when she was on drugs. No offense. I imagine, I hope, I pray that she would be more helpful, not on drugs. No offense. I need to know, right? Like if you are gonna be disillusioned because of your asthma inhaler, I just want to know that. I don't care. I'm not gonna like suplex you to death.
What?
Oh,
What?
well,
You couldn't. I could.
I'm just curious. How you know what a suplex
I
is.
have it. I just figured that maybe I could sell it or something.
Okay, as long as you remember our talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I-
I just want to know. I don't care. I don't like even if you take it. I don't care. I just want to know whether or not it still exists in our travel space.
yeah, I don't think I'll be taking it though.
Yeah.
I think that's just too much right now.
Okay, cool. So we're heading south. She is anti-drugged.
South.
Okay.
Sober, some might say.
You all start heading towards Cambridge, which is on the way to Diamond City. And as you get to the outskirts of Cambridge, the smaller town that's kind of like connected to a lot of other stuff, it's like one of those towns that was probably a small town initially and then like bled into other towns as it grew.
Yeah.
Urban sprawl.
Right.
Yes, I know what that is. Yes.
You are going closer, and Doc, you see the telltale signs of a vertebrate approaching.
Wouldn't it be here?
It's approaching Cambridge itself. And then you hear, again, telltale signs of what sounds like a minigun whirring.
Well, guys, I think we should avoid that.
Then you are also hearing the sounds of laser fire. And you are hearing the sounds, all of you are hearing the sounds of ghouls just dying. Firing as you are approaching Cambridge. What would you like to do?
So it sounds like what I know about the Brotherhood.
You would know very, very,
Like that
very,
they
very,
exist.
very, very, very little.
But that's about it.
Yep.
Have I seen vertibirds up in the air? I know I did as a back in like the 21st century.
It's been a while
but,
since
like,
you've seen
I don't
vertebrates
see-
fly.
So I don't know that they have anything to do with the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we heard vertibirds, we heard ghouls dying. Would we have seen individuals dropping from the vertibirds into the city of Cambridge?
Probably not.
Okay.
So the way that I see it, right, is by on the outskirts, quote unquote. I see that you guys are maybe like 200 meters away from any actual building
Almost
in
two-
Cambridge.
So we're 200 meters from the furthest point towards us of Cambridge.
Correct.
Okay.
We should probably get behind a building.
I think, and feel free to contest me on this, but I'll probably ignore you. Doc,
Yes.
you're still wearing power armor, right?
We both wear a par.
Yes.
God damn it. We're both wearing power armor.
Yes, I am wearing it, but I've only got the one.
You got the frame on.
I've only got the arm. Actually,
What
armored
if-
up.
And hear me out, Tessa. I know you're gonna naysay this. Hear me out, Doc. Give me the frame. I will run into the city.
No.
You find a vantage point to support me with your guns from afar. Well, you won't get hurt.
What are we attacking?
I don't know, but
Hold.
Lucky, stop.
Hold. Doc,
Yes.
what were you previously?
I was Brotherhood, so I don't want to be attacking the Brotherhood.
That is exactly what's going on. You know this almost telltale sign. You have seen this dozens of times in the Capital Wasteland. What this is engage the enemy, eliminate the enemy, anemone,
I see an enemy.
eliminate
We're
the,
underwater suddenly.
eliminate the enemy, and establish or strengthen an outpost. That is a telltale sign of what's going on. You are seeing a vertebrate go in. What you're surmising is that this is not the first vertebrate that has come in.
Okay.
You are seeing reinforcements potentially dropping down into the city, and you are seeing, or like you're hearing the sounds of elimination of the threat.
Okay, then keeping that in mind,
Yes.
come into this dialogue. Okay.
All right. Now, Lucky, I don't think we want to take on the entire Brotherhood of Steel. Those used to be my people.
Doc, I understand. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do innocent civilians live there?
Not that we know of. It's probably just ghouls at
Let
this
me
point.
rephrase my question. Is there a chance?
No offense.
They're feral.
Yes.
Is there a chance innocent civilians live there?
The Brotherhood's very good about not shooting civilians.
Okay. Then meet me in the middle. I will go in there.
No.
And I will help what civilians I can. If your Brotherhood of Steel isn't after people, they shouldn't fuck with me. If they are not after me, are innocent civilians, I won't fuck with them. I just want to make sure innocent people do not die.
I do want to say that you guys are 200 meters out.
That's like 2 football fields.
Okay, so we'll be there late
For the
anyway.
Americans.
For the
Oh,
How we measure
football.
things. That's how we measure football. American football.
Okay,
2
so
football
there's
fields.
a small chance we get there too late anyway. I just think we're already on the way. It's right there, 200 meters, 2 football fields away.
We're literally not on the way to there, though.
Someone could need help, is all I'm saying. And far be it from me personally to leave someone that needs help to die. And as a doctor, as a medical professional, I think you share my sentiment. I'm not saying we take blades to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay.
I'm not saying we get particularly involved in a fight in any sense. I'm just saying if someone needs help and we can extend it, we should.
Okay.
And if no one needs help, hey, bada
keep
bing,
going.
bada boom, the Brotherhood of Steel can handle the ghouls. I'll pass right through. Is that cool with everyone? Is there a problem? You don't have to get
Now,
involved if you don't want to.
As long, if I see you attacking the Brotherhood, though,
As long
they
as
are
I-
on the right side of. Go for it.
Sorry.
Yes, Frankie.
I thought I could still do that. I know that this place is pretty much overrun with ghouls, right? Like, there's not really anyone here.
Yep.
I've been to Cambridge. I promise you, if there's any survivors, they're not out in the open.
Okay.
I do also want to bring up, though,
Okay.
the place is overrun with ghouls. Mm-hmm. What are you?
Not
I'm
all
a
of
ghoul,
them necessarily
but they're feral ghouls,
is what you're saying.
right?
Yeah, but that's kind of hard to tell.
So that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm not
Especially-
going. No, I'm not going in. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go in with. No.
Okay, but that's what I want to do.
But she might
All right,
get hit
but
from
I'm
the air.
talking. I'm
just
trying
like-
to talk to you and tell you that I've been there. I know.
Okay,
Hey,
no offense.
No.
I don't care.
no offense, but you've never fucking been there, and I have.
But that's what I'm
plenty of
asking.
times.
I'm not asking for a chance to fight the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm just asking for a chance to see the city of Cambridge.
I've been through there many times. It's not a habitable place
Okay,
for humans.
I'm not asking to start a fight. They have a whole helicopter.
You're asking
dual
for
propel-
attention you don't need.
No, I'm not. Why would they? Hey, eyeballs, doctor.
Yes,
Would they hit me, an obvious human, if I was just walking through?
they would try not to.
There you go. I'll keep to the alleyways.
Lucky.
I'll keep out of the main
Lucky.
streets. What reason do they have to shoot me? They have none. If I see no one in an obvious struggle, I have no reason to fight. I'm just saying, if there's even a slim chance
No.
that I notice a sentient person,
There's not.
but then why not walk through? What
So-
harm comes of me walking through?
Because not everyone can walk through. I can't walk through. They'll kill me.
Yes, but I'm not you.
Yes, God.
God?
As you are having this conversation, you hear significantly less laser fire. That vertebrate that was in the air, it's not in the air anymore. Whatever happened, it landed, left something, but it's not around anymore.
It's already gone.
It's already gone.
Okay, so easy claps. We walk
And
through.
the laser fire is down to the point of like one every minute.
Okay,
Maybe.
easy claps. We walk through, we salvage what we can, we press on.
I'm still worried about Frankie getting shot by someone from a distance.
We're on our fucking way to Diamond City. We've
Yeah,
gotten
that's my
distracted
point.
already by your fucking
We're on our
Pit
way
Boy,
to Diamond City, which has been exclusively helpful.
which is around Cambridge. If it weren't for me, you guys would have gone straight through.
Look,
and
this is a
possibly
whole
shot.
city. Ghouls are otherwise. We are pressed for materials. We are out of water. We are almost out of food.
Hey,
There's
hey,
no reason to not investigate the city for supplies.
You know what's a good reason? Diamond City has all of that.
That's fine. How far is Diamond City?
Another day and a half.
Do you have enough food for a day and a half, Doctor?
Well, hold on. Actually,
do
sorry.
not.
No, from the vault, another day and a half.
Okay.
Well, vault, I mean like the
What,
lab.
the underground
The
lab?
lab.
The underground lab. Another day and a half
From Cambridge.
from
From
that
the vault. Okay.
Right.
So you guys have already been traveling for 6-ish hours.
So we're all getting hangry and
max.
thirsty already.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my point is, Cambridge, City of Ghouls, I don't give a shit about the ghouls. But even if on the off chance there is a water source or food source that we can salvage to, I don't know, not starve or die of thirst on the way to Diamond City, is that not worth investigating?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You
agree.
may not
Yeah.
need it, Frankie.
I
but
think
I sure
we-
as hell.
I need food
am-
and
Wait.
water just as
I-
much as
We
you
try
do.
to stay out of combat.
I
but-
woke up
You're
thirsty.
too much.
Guys, I have an idea.
Go on.
Speak.
Thank you. What if we put Frankie in the power armor? Then she'll look like
I'm
a
already
person.
in the power armor.
No, but with the armor part, not just the frame.
Do you have the helmet on?
It's
we have a
literally
helmet?
only an arm.
You all did not have a helmet. So what
We
you would
only
have to
have an
do
arm.
is do like the bandit rags.
Synth
or-
helmets can. Some
Yeah,
of
I
them
have a
cover
synth
faces.
helmet on. It's
Are
a
these the
face
ones that
thing.
cover faces, or are they just the helmet?
Look.
You know what?
So then we can go
why
in
don't
and get
we-
supplies.
Why don't we roll a luck check? So, Doc, I want you to roll this one.
I
Roll it.
Basically,
I don't-
you're rolling a
I help?
d20,
Not a curse
and if
one.
you roll,
Not a curse.
Not a
Is that,
no
curse.
curse? Is that a curse
This
D20
is
in your
a
hand?
good one.
Okay, sorry. I saw the
Hold
blue
on,
and I
people.
got
okay,
scared.
hold on. If you roll an 11 and above, then it does cover the face. If you roll a 10 or below, it does not.
I got a 1.
It
Which is
does not.
Usually a really good thing.
It's not in this
Hey, that's kind of a dumb way to do this
Dang
in
it.
this game.
All right.
case. He voiced it before
You know
he
what?
rolled. It's-
That's fine. Stevie,
Nope, we're
go
fine.
ahead and roll. Okay. 1 to 10 means that you use the lower. 11 and up, you use the upper.
so she's rolling to modify his roll.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You know what? This makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
A natural 1.
Okay.
Fucking natural 1. High
So
five.
because you got lower,
Teamwork.
it's a full face cover and it's not the.
Okay.
Okay,
not the
I
other
have a
thing.
follow-up question.
Oh, no follow-ups.
Who's going in?
I'll go with you.
Am I going in?
We're all going in.
We're all-
'Cause
Going.
I thought the role was to
Because
see
now-
whether or not Frankie appeared like a normal person.
Yeah, I
Yes,
appear like
and
a
she
normal
does.
person now.
Okay,
So now we
are
can
we
all go.
all going?
We're all going.
Yes, we're all
Okay,
going
cool.
in.
I
Ready,
am
move.
one of you.
Yeah, you're human as
Still
fuck.
upset with you because why the fuck do
Why?
you want
I just want to eat.
So bad?
I woke up thirsty.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
You're right.
I
know
am-
what?
I didn't ask you to come with me.
Okay.
I would have gone alone.
Hold on. Obviously, Lucky is hangry, right?
We're all hangry, okay?
I'm the hangriest, the thirstiest,
I
the
literally
jackedest,
gave up
the
so much of
blackest,
my food.
the one with the most dreads.
Hey. Do you want some potato chips?
No, I want a beverage.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
That's irrelevant. I'm thirsty.
Let me check.
Okay.
So we all hang in.
Hey.
We're going in.
Can I squish my mute fruit into mute fruit juice?
You know what? Honestly, mute fruit probably makes sense to have some kind of liquid.
Can I
in
give
it.
him one?
Sure.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, here. I wanted.
That's
to keep
gonna reset your hunger and your thirst.
Cool.
That makes sense to me, at least.
it. Yeah, like it's like a.
I mean, you're God, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you, right?
As we just sat and argued.
like I don't believe that
Okay,
this is right.
Cool. So the super mega aircraft left.
Mm-hmm.
So assumedly, we don't know for sure, but probably the troops left.
So
We
they
hear,
do
like, the occasional
secure the
shot.
area.
They're about to scare these nuts. I'm gonna kill them to
Okay,
death.
hold on. Are you guys entering the city?
Yes.
I would
Just
like to
tell
be.
me if you're entering
Yes.
the
Yes.
city.
We are.
Yes.
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 Between us,
Yes.
we're all cool with that.
Yes.
Okay, we're
we have
going
the
into
power armor
Cambridge.
on,
Yes.
so we're doing it.
Before we go into the city, who has the power armor on? I would
Me.
like you. Yeah, you're
And
one.
I had the other one.
Two.
Yeah.
So you and I.
Who has the T-45 arms and chest piece, and who has
You do.
the broken Johnny
Whoa.
part?
I have
You
an
have the
arm
broken
and
one.
chest piece.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have just the arm.
I have just the
Oh,
death ball
I
gauntlet.
gotta look up what that means. I'm sorry. I thought we only had the arm.
It's all good. So you only have the arm. You have the arms and chest.
All right. Well,
We're going
we
into
continue
Cambridge.
while I look up what that means.
Yes.
So, you all enter the city.
Hell yeah, we do. I'm about to kill some fucking fucks.
I thought
get
we were
technical.
scavenging.
Yeah, we're
You enter
If
the
necessary, sorry.
northern part of Cambridge, and you see buildings, right? These different buildings are they're just kind of like random, pretty ramshackle, destroyed buildings, and in they surround what seems to be like a main square, I guess, with what looks to be a metro terminal for like some subway system. However, as you continue moving in, what you see are a paladin of the Brotherhood of Steel, which Doc immediately recognizes. It's an individual in full T-45 power armor.
Someone's
And you-
piloting it.
Someone is piloting it. And you also see what seems to be one initiate. This is a individual not in power armor and in some kind of like leather vestments that seem to have a certain design for it.
Do I recognize just the armor or the people?
These ones you do not.
All
Okay.
the ones you recognize probably died.
All the ones you recognize are dead.
That's rough.
Sorry.
That's rough.
Sorry, I didn't think about the consequences of that. But I was like,
Everyone you love died.
they had the
Everyone you knew.
holotag.
Hey, they're
That's
tombstone,
fair.
Got the
baby.
That's fair.
holotags.
Yes.
I know
a,
that
a
me
lot
as
of them died.
player, not as a player character, said that.
Okay.
It doesn't make it better.
It's
I'm
still kind
sorry.
of.
All right.
Are you good?
Yeah. So,
Oh no.
did they notice us?
It does appear that they notice you. However, you notice that they are not engaging necessarily. They do still have their weapons drawn, laser rifles. but they're not engaging directly.
All
Even
right.
with Frankie?
Well, your
Even
face
with
is
Frankie,
my
because your
face
stuff is covered.
and all my like
Yep.
limbs. Honestly, my legs you can't tell, but
You might
my
as well
other
be a
stuff-
human.
Yeah, you might as well
arms-
be a human right
My
now.
arms are covered.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my goodness.
I'm gonna kind of turn to Frankie and be like, "Let me talk. We don't want them to recognize you from your voice."
All right, don't worry, I won't see anything.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we are kind of looting as we go along. Do we want to do any rolls for that?
Hold on, here.
Or-
Looting as you go along.
Wait,
What does that even mean?
I'll say it.
So
You see the
we're
guards, you see that the guards notice you, and then you're just like, hold on, just one
Here's
second.
what I imagine.
There's some water over here.
Here's
that
what I
realize-
imagine in my
Looking
brain.
in the-
Here's what I imagine in my
looking in the
brain.
trash
If I
cans.
may steal the driver's seat.
what was that noise?
That's me getting into the driver's seat.
I don't.
I
Okay.
hear it now. I hear it now.
You get it, right?
All right, all
So
right, whatever.
we walk into the city. Boom. Initiate. Power armor. Jack dude. Doctor. Like I'm gonna walk. I know these guys. He doesn't sound like that. I don't know why I gave him that voice. But he starts
I know
walking towards
these
them.
guys.
While he's walking towards them, Tessa, Frankie, Lucky, going into buildings, searching. Is
Yes.
that okay? Does that make sense? Does that work?
Yeah, on our way to the subway.
While
Yeah.
Doctor tries to like
we kind of acknowledge
build rapport, the rest of us are like, I hope to God there's water
Okay,
and
you know
food.
what? You know what? Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
As Tessa, Lucky, Frankie, you all start to going in.
Right.
Start.
Mm-hmm.
Start.
We
heading
slowly
into
split.
other buildings.
Yep.
You suddenly hear from the other individual, the Brotherhood of Steel individual in power armor, just say, "Halt!
Oh my God.
Hey,
Oh,
stand there!"
Who goes there?
ad Victorium, brother.
I stand there, rolling my eyes.
Immediately. I mean, it's hard to tell with like the helmet and everything,
Yeah.
but they just kind of like stop. Ad Victorium.
Ad-
Who are you?
We are travelers coming through this land. We're making our way
No.
down to Diamond City.
Why do you know our sigil?
I used to be a brother.
Used to be a brother?
Yes, you know how strict the Brotherhood can be.
How strict? You mean how lawful
Yes.
the Brotherhood could be?
How very lawful the Brotherhood can be. I just couldn't live up to your high standards.
Roll a charisma plus speech.
I'm definitely like trying to smooge up to him. If you can't,
Can I aid? Can I aid with that?
I am doing a really bad job, but it is a female.
Can I
Oh,
aid,
okay.
but also like, I guess just by standing confidently
Can I aid with
next to
dialogue?
him in my power armor.
So how does everyone want to aid on this?
I want to have a short interaction with power armor female.
Okay.
Ooh, I could be like, yo, girl, I got Black Widow.
I want to. So in the middle of that, right? So like, timeline in my brain, we start splitting off to search buildings. We get halted. Doc is like, "Yo, I was one of you once upon a time," and the Brotherhood of whatever the fuck initiate, or no, the one in the power armor is like, "Whee!" And then I want to interject and be like, "Look, Brotherhood of Steel, brother lady, we don't mean you any harm. I'm thirsty as fuck. These idiots are hungry as fuck.
I just gave you water.
I am
something.
thirsty as hell. We're hungry as hell. We're almost out of food. We're out of water. We're just searching for food and water so we can be on our way. We don't mean you any harm."
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
And
Who else is aiding?
would that be charisma plus speech?
Charisma plus speech, unless you think that something else applies.
No. I think that's it.
I just want to
Oh, I'm not
use
allowed
So,
to talk.
luck instead of charisma.
Okay, spend the luck
spending,
point.
yeah, spending a luck point.
Frankie,
I'm not allowed to talk.
Oh yeah.
is there some other way that you want to aid, though?
I cannot. I guess just kind of look like stand tall and confident. Like if I've ever encountered Brotherhood of Steel, which I imagine I haven't because I'm a ghoul and I'm alive. But like, just try and like look confident. I know how to look confident in situations where I'm really not.
Okay. What do you think? Charisma plus something?
Either survival or speech.
I did aid with 1 success. I just want to say that real quick.
Okay.
It's the same either way.
Okay.
Like
I mean, take your
number-wise.
pick. Probably charisma plus survival, just because it sounds right. Tessa.
I would like to just kind of look really sad and sickly because if you think about it, Tessa is very like sad and sickly looking. She's been subsisting off of rats underground with no sunlight her entire life. So I would just like to.
Yep. You know what? Just tell me what you're using, and yes.
I'm just gonna do speech and charisma, I guess. Like there's
Yep.
not really any.
Done.
And can I use intelligence instead of
succeed.
charisma since I'm trying to like bring back, like recall all of the old Brotherhood things?
You know what? Yeah, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Okay, so before you roll, let's have everyone else roll. So, Tessa, you got 1 aid. Okay, 1 aid from
Lucky.
Tessa, 1 aid from Lucky, 1 aid from Frankie. And now your go.
Better not mess this up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's super hard.
Yes. 3 successes from me as well because I
Jesus.
spent bottle cap.
6.
Okay,
Six
so
total.
6 total successes. Give yourself 2 action points.
Jeez.
Wonderful.
Oh.
They joined the party. All right.
Yeah, the part. Jeffrey Jefferson is there?
He's actually the initiate. The only reason he's not in the power armor is because he's too good. He doesn't
Yeah,
need
he's
it.
He doesn't
too
want to
jacked.
break
No,
the
so-
power armor.
So he's actually not there right now.
Oh, okay.
But he
He's
will
the
be.
leader. You're right.
Yeah.
He is
He's
the Brotherhood
wrestling
of Steel.
some super mutants right now.
So,
Barehanded, no armor.
anyways, Doc, you go ahead and say all of this, and everyone else kind of aids with it. And this woman then speaks up once again. That's not the purpose of this operation. However, we may have some food and water for you all.
We would
As
greatly
long
appreciate
as you are willing to submit to Brotherhood of Steel rule for the time being.
Ah.
Yes. While we're in your space, we'll follow your rules. We're headed out
I have
as
a
soon as
question.
possible.
About that.
Okay.
What is that? What is Brotherhood of Steel
What
rules?
mean?
Their like operation here is all we got to worry about.
Like, we just don't interfere with it?
Yeah, we don't take any technology while we are in this area. The technology is for the Brotherhood.
Okay, I don't give a shit about the technology.
Yep.
I do
We
have a
just need
question.
food and water.
Brotherhood of Steel, lady.
Additionally, it's like, don't cause any trouble, anything like
Yeah.
that.
If they tell you not to go into an area, don't.
Okay, that's all cool. Fine, Danny. Humanity. Huzzah. I have a question
What?
for you, lady. Brotherhood of Steel, power armor, super jacked.
What?
Let's say, in theory, you found a ghoul that was not yet feral. What happens then?
What do you mean feral?
I mean, like, and attacks you on sight is what I mean.
A ghoul is a ghoul and is a stain on humanity.
Now, you've seen some of the sentient ghouls before, the ones that run
I don't
shops.
know what you're talking about.
All right, you don't get around very much, but that
I've been on 27 different operations. Ghouls are ghouls, and they are a stain on humanity. I figured that someone who worked with the Brotherhood of Steel would know the guides and regulations indicating that all ghouls are hostile and should be eliminated with extreme prejudice.
understood. We'll be on our way.
Doc, you would also know exactly the thing that
Yeah.
she's citing, and it is exactly that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Treat everything irradiated as a weapon.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna cool.
better be on our way. Let's go get that water.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to.
do my best. All right, let's go.
Roll charisma plus speech. Difficulty 2.
We'll be on our way.
I, the human in the power frame.
Oh, look at me. I'm a human. I'm just going to go do human things, guys.
Boy, do I love purified water. Can I use an action point?
Yes, use all 3 action
Okay, I'm
points,
gonna
please.
use.
I don't want to fight.
Worst case scenario, I get it back, but
Go for
worst
it.
case scenario, I fuck
What
up.
is it?
die.
All of
Difficulty
them.
2?
Difficulty 2.
Okay, you got 2
All right,
extra
what is
die.
it? What is it? Speech plus charisma?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. So if it's like
If it meets, it makes it.
it makes it. Two successes.
That's just enough. So
Okay.
go ahead and go
sorry.
through with
so
what you
sorry.
say, Frankie.
Let's all go in the buildings right now, especially you.
I want to go in the same building as Doc because I want to have a short intermission with Doc after this.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have talked. I should have listened to Doc.
Well, hold on, right?
Yes.
You guys are thinking that you just have free run of the place.
Fingers crossed.
Nope. I don't.
I am Paladin Ark Gibbons.
Gibbons. Sorry.
I need you all to come with me. We will get you food, we will get you water, and then you will see yourself out.
Okay.
This way.
I'm Paladin Gibbons.
Is what Tessa does.
Over that comment.
Yes.
I want to. Okay, before this, so dialogue from the Power Armor Super Jack chick in my brain,
She's not actually all that jacked.
Well, I
She's
mean-
just in power. armor.
which is jacked in and of itself.
I guess, yeah.
I want when she says that, like, follow me, we'll get you food and water. I want to look at Doc, and I want to say under my breath, so that hopefully, fingers crossed, only Doc can hear it. I want to say that if I don't know how to word this. I want to say to Doc under my breath, so that Jessica Power Armor Lady can't hear it. I want to say, hey, I don't want to see any ghouls like Frankie die.
I totally agree with you. Now,
So Jessica's about to get the word. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no,
I don't
no,
say
no,
that part.
no, no, no,
That
no.
was a joke. But I just want you to be aware that that's what I'm looking for. Like any ghouls that don't seem to be feral,
yes, yeah.
as we follow them for food and water, because that's cool too.
Yes. Now, Archpaladin Gibbons,
It's not Arch Paladin. You've obviously
It's
been far enough away from the
Paladin Arch Gibbons.
Paladin Arch Gibbons.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've obviously been far enough away from the Brotherhood to not understand rules and regulations of different rankings.
Yeah. Well, you see, I grew up in the capital Brotherhood, the capital.
Where do you
wasteland.
think that we all came from?
The
Yeah.
vaults?
Came on the Pridwin.
Yes.
Huh?
And she points over
The airship.
towards a large, it's huge blimp looking thing. It's some kind of airship that most everyone has been familiar with. Well, I mean, obviously, except for Lucky and Tessa, the ones who are new to the wasteland. But Doc and Frankie, I mean, this Pridwin has shown up like a couple months ago, and they've been conducting operations from this Pridwin over the past month or two. Yes.
So would I have anything to contribute to this conversation, or just kind of like?
Probably
No,
not.
no.
Please do
Probably
not. I do not
I
want you
was
to be
I was gonna try and keep quiet, but if I could help at all.
Probably not.
Now
So
Frankie's gonna shut his fucking mouth.
yeah,
Because Doc's the only
Thank
one
you.
that,
They-
that
they
would have
haven't-
maybe been on one.
they haven't
right?
been like trying to. I mean, make settlements or like communicate with settlers or anything like that. Do any kind of like peaceful missions. They've literally come here, and you have both heard reports of like super mutants being killed off or like raiders being fucking eliminated. There's not really much peaceful negotiations going on.
Yes.
Just think of it like America going into the Middle East and just murdering a bunch of people. That's kind of what we're seeing
Fun.
here.
All right. Now, Paladin Arch Gibbons, you see, two of our party here are pretty sick. Our friend in the other power armor lost his voice entirely, and then Tessa here, she's also feeling quite under the weather. I wouldn't want to spread that amongst your troops. So if we're getting anywhere populated, they might want to hold back a little bit.
They'll be fine.
All right.
This way.
I tried.
And you guys head in from the north towards what looks to be an old world police station.
Like in the subway?
No, it's past the subway.
We're on the
And you're going down the street, and you guys get to this place that looks like an old world police station. This would be Cambridge Police Station if you're following along through the video games.
Would I know that?
You would probably maybe know that. It's a police station, and it's in Cambridge. So
Yeah. Okay.
what you do notice, though, is that there are new-ish looking barricades set up around the perimeter of the entrance of this police station. You also notice some older wooden barricades set up around the perimeter of this police station. You are seeing that there are various different Brotherhood of Steel members on the outskirts of this police station. It looks like they are keeping guard in the area. And on the roof of the, so it's this is the police station is a two-story building. On the roof, though, it looks to be like two automated turrets that are kind of like scanning the area. And you guys enter this place, at which point then you see a man come out of the police station, also decked in full power armor, except for the helmet. The helmet is not on, and it seems to be a pale complexion individual with what seems to be like dark hair. And he comes out and he says, "Hello, I am Paladin Dance.
God damn it.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance." And that is where we're going to end this session.
Paladin dance.
Paladin Dance. Here
How
we
did I
go.
know? Because Fallout. That's